All right, that's actually a really handy thing to have because it has a 10 combat against robots in hand-to-hand, which puts you at a +2 for these guys where I was at -1. So much better chance of doing damage. And then it puts them at a -2, so then they couldn't inflict more damage. So we were stuck with these. I could have spent 5 points to change, to not take that. I need to fix this real quick. Oh no, I took it. No, okay, we're good. So these are both my captives now. I'm gonna put this guy in the front, facing right. Both facing forward. So now what's cool is I can make these guys open doors for me and stuff. So if it's electrified or has monofilament and we don't find it, it just kills them instead of hurting me. So that's pretty neat. Still haven't found any clues yet. When we find one of those, maybe I'll come back and show how that works out. Running into some of the characters and doing that kind of thing. But that's pretty much it. You're going to explore, run into places you can't get into, do some very simple combat. It's more about the exploration and the story that the game guides you on. Okay, we ran into our first character in the arcade. Corona steps out, so he's in here. So now I can either attack him or talk to him. I don't like attacking people, so we'll converse. You say hello. Corona whirls and pulls his laser pistol. You make attack. You may attack or continue the conversation. So let's find a laser pistol. And we'll continue the conversation. Corona screams, "Now I've got you," blah, blah, blah. So we're going to have to fight this dude. It's not going to go well for him. I have 2 robots, so it's going to be on. So Corona's dead. I'm going to take his laser pistol. Then we look down here and it says if you survive, you find a dagger in his pocket. See villain chit number 1. So how this works, like we talked about before, villain chit 1, dice roll of 6, and that's the dice roll for the entire game. It just stays there. So we're going to look at 84. This might be a spoiler, but whatever. Corona says he saw Wallowski flirting with Trina in the restaurant. So the clues are a lot like that. People are with people. People said they saw stuff. So I'm going to write this one down, even though I know what all the chits are. Just so I can remember to go back and review it. Because even when you get 3 or 4 together, they're not always going to make a whole lot of sense by themselves because it's stuff like that. So this dude's dead. And we'll continue. Hopefully he did it, and then it's just done. One thing I didn't mention during that combat, when he takes a wound, he loses 2 alertness points for each one, then the suit malfunctions. So that's important, something to pay attention to. So I'm going to drop those and flip that over. When stuff like this happens, it really feels like the game's really fighting against you. So I'm trying to get to that elevator to get up here. This door is impassable, this door is impassable, and this one has a monofilament thread across there, and I don't have any solvent to dissolve it. So now I have to come back here. Luckily, you can trace your route back. And I'm going to get in here, come up, and hopefully find a way across this way, because this is completely blocked off for me now. We'll keep going. Oh, one of the robots died running into that monofilament. Fun. Just a quick check-in. Making our way up through the B level, trying to get to the computer. I think there's a wall somewhere Maybe I'm already past it. Anyway, picked up some pain pills here, which will cure this wound. I'm just going to take them right away. I could also use my last slot here to hold an electric prod that's in the room, but I don't think I need it. So we're just going to keep going. This is excellent. We found the gunsmithy. Submachine guns, laser rifles, and pistols are all available, as well as ammunition. So I think I'm going to pick up an SMG ammunition. We'll keep the laser pistol for now. It almost seems like I don't want to bring it. I will tell you that the locksmith has been, or the lockpick has been indispensable. So we'll pick up some SMG ammo there and continue moving. This game is really against us. So tried to just pass through this access way, but it's impassable. You either have to get in and face an event, or if you get in and you're trying to use it, you face an event. Otherwise, you have to come back. Monofilament here. The game states that if you enter a room that you've already been in, you don't have to do the whole check and everything again. So knowing that this is where I started, I'm going to come back here, and then we'll take the elevator up, try to get over this way to here and down, trying to get over to the computer room. I've only found one clue so far. My suspension of disbelief is at 57. My alertness, however, is at 2. I probably should have spent some suspension of disbelief to take away some of the wounds I've taken from just opening doors and stuff, but 3 wounds, alertness is really hurting. We're probably not going to get there. 3 more wounds and we're dead. If I try to stop all of them, I guess we can get mostly there on the suspension of disbelief track, but all my slave robots have been killed or fallen down holes, leaving me to open doors and take wounds from gas because my suit has malfunctioned. We're kind of in a bad way. We'll keep going though, as Jim would do. It's not looking likely for our hero though to solve this mystery. Just, where did we start? We started right here, right? So we made it all the way over, had to come back here, made it all the way over, had to come back here. We'll get up here and try to get over. We finally got where we're trying to get, had to come all the way around. Popped out of the elevator. There were some robots there who attacked me. Luckily they couldn't hurt me because I only have 3 wound markers left. But they were able to stun me enough to get my alertness all the way down to 0. And I checked the rules and it doesn't say that you lose for going to 0, so I would have spent some more suspension of disbelief points. We are at 64 right now, so we have 11 to burn up there. This guy's dead. So 3 robots with me. It took a while to slug it out, but the robot slaver has been invaluable. We'll continue. Still only have 1 clue up there. So even if we get there, chances aren't great that we're going to be able to solve it. So maybe we need to walk. We'll end up walking through here to try to run into some people in their bedrooms, because that seems to be where most of the events that bring these people into it come in. We'll continue, come back if anything happens. I'll try to shut the computer down and then maybe hazard a guess, but maybe we'll spoil this one just to show kind of how unlikely it is to solve things. Even if I die, we'll try to figure out what's going on. So we're finally starting to see some people hovered around the computer room. Puts here told us that he saw, he was with Trina somewhere hanging out, and that Trina is pregnant by Stark. Now we just ran into Woloski here. He has a grenade sitting in his lap. We're about to converse with him. Let's see what he has to say. So we go to 130. And he says, he wakes up, talks, and volunteers a clue. Number 6. He offers to join you. He has an explosive grenade to hand. We'll go ahead and take him, and we'll check out chit number 6. It's not focusing. There we go. So we can read 58. We'll put him in the party. We'll keep him close. Picked up another robot. It was a Garçon who tried to attack and wasn't very powerful. So let's figure out what 58 says. It says, Woloski says he was in the restaurant with Trina and Corona. So, somebody said that he was with Trina. So somebody's lying already. 3 clues in. So we've just found the infirmary. It doesn't say how many first aid kits, pet pills, pain pills, and scotch are available. So I'm gonna raid the stock. And it's probably, well, I should probably take a look at that, because I think maybe the counter limit will affect that. So maybe we'll just do that and then put these back. Although the pain pills and the first aid kits can both be taken, and then, yeah, so I already have scotch. Don't need any scotch. Take some pet pills to get focused. Leave it like that. We're getting there. Realized that one of the clues I had gotten before confirms one of the other stories. We'll talk about that at the end. And we'll continue here, going to the door. 51. As a character opens the door, gas spurts from the jam. The character has an undamaged suit or breath mask. It's a robot, so nothing happens. Oh, I didn't notice it. Son of a bitch. Didn't see that. So the issue is there's monofilament here and there's no doorways here. I need to find some monofilament solvent. So using, we'll go ahead and pay 5 for this. In the spirit of the game, I have a monofilament sword, so I don't know why that wouldn't cut through monofilament. So we're going to cut through that. And have had a chance to go through there. Went in, went out. So we're good. Paid for it, not in the rules, but again, keeping in the spirit of some of the crazy stuff that you're allowed to do. Okay, so that door opened, no problem. I didn't realize I was so close. I just didn't think about it. I thought maybe I had to go out, but we're good to go there. So the rules say go immediately to paragraph 75. I won't actually read this, just in case. Actual spoilers in here. You pick 5 robots out. I marked the robots I control with the red. Picked out 5 robots. Now we have to fight them or enslave them all. Because of the thing with the pet bills, I don't know. Maybe I should have just pushed it all the way up. But I have the lowest activation, whatever it's called. So I'll be going last. So we'll end up sorting this all out and going in order with my robots going first where ties are concerned. But we'll try to get this all sorted out, get these robots taken care of. Then if that happens, we automatically deactivate the computer. Then we get a chance to check for clues just automatically. We'll go through that and then posit a hypothesis. Okay, that was rather anticlimactic. Coming in, rolling pretty deep with the robots, was able to wipe 3 of them out immediately. This guy got one with his grenade, enslaved one of them, so no one took any hit except this guy died. So now we can do our stumble over clues. We spent 5 disbelief points, which puts us at 74, which great stuff there. If I got to 75, we're dead. So I don't know that it matters which one we pick here. We'll go with number 5, 19. We'll check 19. Okay. A little hard to read all this stuff, but what's going on? Karina saw Woloski flirt with Trina. Put says he was with Trina, and Trina's pregnant by Stark. Woloski confirms this one, says that he was with Trina and Corona. Trina says she was with Puts. So Puts and Trina are collaborating each other's story. Woloski and Corona collaborate. So let's put it on Puts. We're going to put it on Puts. No harm, no foul. Oh, no, he's not dead. So he's alive. Not that it matters, but it wouldn't be right to pick on Woloski or Corona here, because they're both dead. So we'll pin it on Puts, and we need to figure out if we are correct. So we flip one of these over. They're all the same. They're all from the same stack. So we're stack E, chit number 6, or die roll number 6. So we read 47. And again, here's spoilers for this one iteration. Each number has 6 iterations, and there are 6 numbers. So do the math. So we're reading 47. Spoilers. Either Trina or Corona and Woloski are lying. Neither Corona nor Woloski has a reason to lie, but Trina does. She doesn't want Stark to know she was with Woloski. If Trina lied, then all 3 were in the restaurant and all 3 have alibis. Rita and Stark support each other's story, and neither has a reason to lie. Dr. Puts' story is supported by Trina, but Trina has a reason to lie. If she did, Dr. Puts has no alibi and is the villain. Dr. Puts is the villain. Boom. Only had 4 of the 6. Figured it out. Nice little deductive reasoning going on there. I didn't cheat. That was cool. So that's it. Actually won the game. I think this is the 3rd time I've played it, and I always die. Or get to a point where I run into too much of this and just kind of scrap it. Because running into this kind of thing, if I wasn't videoing it, I probably would have just started over. Fun little choose your own adventure style game. Dice assisted. Great 80s feel. I cheated once to get through that. Hazarded a guess. All good fun. Thanks for watching. Jim appreciates it.